Hey, what's going on, guys? So Cheick Doucoure is officially signed for Crystal Palace on a 5-year deal, subject to international clearance. He becomes the third signing of the summer following the arrivals of Malcolm Ebayowe and Sam Johnston, who I'll do videos on over the course of this week. The £21 million fee makes him Palace's third most expensive transfer of all time, topped only by Mamadou Sakho and Christian Benteke. Doucoure was Palace's principal target this summer, as showcased by how long negotiations stretched out between the two clubs, which honestly felt like a fucking decade. At the age of 22, he fits into the type of profile that's been targeted by Palace in recent times as they continue to reinvigorate the squad under Patrick Vieira. Midfield is an area of the pitch that has become a massive concern for those at Selhurst Park, with Conor Gallagher returning to parent club Chelsea and Cheick Doucoure potentially leaving as a free agent. Additionally, James McArthur was restricted to a mere 15 league appearances last season, while Luka Milivojevic started only 9 top-flight games, making Doukoure's arrival absolutely paramount. He signed just in time to join his new teammates for their pre-season tour of Singapore and Australia, which will no doubt help him in getting to the same wavelength as the rest of the squad. For those unaware of Doukoure's background, he began his career at Malian side Real Bamako before being snapped up by Lens's academy in 2018. He spent a couple of seasons plying his trade in the French second division before helping his side win promotion to Ligue 1 in 2020. In the 2 years that have followed, Franck Heiz's side have finished in an impressive 7th place on 2 consecutive occasions, which proved to be higher than 2021 champions Lille and former serial winners Lyon in last year's league table. During this period of time, Doucoure earned 5 caps for Mali and featured alongside midfielders such as Yves Bissouma, Abdoulaye Doucoure, and Moussa Djenepo, players that Premier League viewers will be all too familiar with. His midfield partner at Lens in Seko Fofana, who also happened to captain the side, illustrated just how important Doucoure was to their team with the following quote: "We have to be honest, he is irreplaceable. Nobody can do what he does. He is one of, if not the, best player that I've ever played with. He is incredibly complete. He can shoot from distance, pass, break the lines, dribble and defend. I will miss him dearly and wish him nothing but the best." In terms of what Palace supporters can expect from Doucoure, the lad is a defensive midfielder who operates in the shadows, which allows his teammates to push further up the pitch while he cleans up behind them. He'll break up play throughout the 90 minutes and distribute the ball to more technically gifted forwards, of which Palace have plenty. His primary role is to man-mark the shit out of the opposition's creative outlet while simultaneously cutting off passing lanes into key central areas. With his strong physical presence and intelligence in positioning, he'll take to the Premier League like a duck to water. While there are concerns from some quarters that he may be vulnerable to the agile and nimble forwards in English top-flight football, I believe his combative style will have the opposite effect and maybe even intimidate individuals who like to run with the ball. For all his grit, Doucoure is also an excellent receiver of possession that can help build up play from the back and be secure when harried by opponents. If need be, Doucoure can even slot in as a centre-half should Marc Guehi or Joachim Andersen pick up a knock or suspension. The fella does pick up bookings every few games and even got sent off a couple of times in his career, but that very much comes with the territory. When there's space to run into, Doucoure may even be seen carrying the ball forward at a rate of knots, which becomes very difficult to stop once he's in full flow. Conversely, should the side's fullbacks decide to push up the pitch, Doukoure's work rate and concentration will ensure that he fills in as an auxiliary right back. I mean, just look at his heat map. This fucker covers more ground than a bloody tractor. In fact, no defensive midfielders across Europe's top 5 leagues have better ratings for defending quality, ball retention, ground duels in and out of possession than the big man on screen. Overall, I can safely say that this will be Palace's best signing of the summer. After being everyone's favourite for relegation following the departure of Roy Hodgson and a squad full of expiring contract, Palace have silent critics against the odds and will now look to kick on in order to secure a top-half finish, which is entirely possible in what will be a slightly balmy season with a World Cup shoehorn bang in the middle of it. I've always enjoyed watching Palace, particularly under the shithouse extraordinaire that was Tony Pulis, and firmly believe, based on personal experience, that Selhurst Park has the best atmosphere in the country, with no other home fans coming close. Cheers for tuning in, guys. If you're new to the channel, please do consider liking the video if you enjoyed the content and subscribing for more football related clips. If I had to make an 11 of the best signings so far this summer, this lad would slot right into that number 6 position. I'm really looking forward to seeing how him and Palace get on. That's 2 videos in one day. Jesus, I'm working overtime here. But it is what it is. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your week and have a good one. Peace.